Welcome to Edley's from Scratch. I'm Will Newman, my wife Catherine. We're the founders and owners of Edley's BBQ.
We want y'all to know just a little bit more about us and see what it's like to live in this crazy restaurant life, but also get to know our family and the Edley's family that we've grown as well.
So this is our attempt to pull back the curtain for you to get a glimpse of what it's like in the day of the life of Edley's, our team members, our guests. We hope you enjoy. We encourage feedback. You can find us all the social media networks. Let us know how we're doing and how we can be better. Thanks.
And hopefully we won't make idiots out of ourselves.
Bret Tuck here at Edley's East BBQ. Here with J.P. from Gino's, the chef downtown at the pizza joint. J.P., what's up, brother?
How's it going?
Oh, doing well, dude. So Gino's is starting to make some pizzas with Edley's products.
Yes, sir.
Awesome, man. We're really excited about that. We're excited to partner with y'all. So JP's here to learn how to do our pork butt over here for Gino's Pizza. Here's one of our pork butts. And we're gonna start showing you how to prep this up. We're gonna smoke one and go down and make some pizza a little bit later this afternoon.
Perfect.
All right, so first, obviously, these little pieces right here, you just trim those off. That's scrap. Next thing we do is we score this fat a little bit, and what that does is opens up as you're smoking, and it'll hold some of that extra rub and our flavor in there. So all we do is just score right through that fat cap, about 2-inch cuts. We're gonna put it into our tub here. We're gonna throw some rub on it, just like everybody does around the South. It's really gonna give us a real, kind of a bitter smoke flavor with a little hint of sweet on there. What we're looking for. So I know you're also getting the Nashville Style hot pork,
Yes, sir.
which is a little bit different, very similar. We have a little secret part in there, but what we first do is we take. Check it out, fresh off the smoker. So that's what our butts come off looking like. You see the etch, you get all that good rub down in there.
And the smell hits you immediately
All right.
right in front of me.
Yeah. We're just gonna hack a little hunk off here. All right. And
That is out of this world good. Out of this world.
mix is all good, doesn't it? Man, it's good. I've been eating this stuff for 10 years, as you can tell. Still good.
No
Still
complaints.
good.
That is unbelievable.
Oh yeah, we gotta try the hot style.
We sure do.
Nashville hot, here we go. This is our Nashville style hot pork. Secret recipe, nobody's doing it. It's freaking phenomenal. Let's give it a try. Definitely get you a little bit of that bark. You're gonna have that kind of mellow heat, fermenty kind of flavor going on. And all of a sudden it's gonna creep and creep and creep. And it ends up on this nice hot, but you know, it's not gonna kill you. But you're gonna get a nice little hot mouth by the end of your chew.
You're not wrong. It's a slow build.
When you're breathing out, you hit that ferment and all those peppers.
That
Man,
is delicious.
Woo.
Delicious.
I got some of that bark.
Yeah.
Might
You
give me
need
some
to drink
water.
water.
All right. Whew. Man,
Needed
needed
some
to
of
do
that.
that. But I heard Gino's is into our ghost sauce.
Sure are.
You gotta try it with the ghost sauce. Made with some ghost peppers, our typical barbecue sauce with some heat and some vinegar and some mustard. There you go, grab
I'll
one.
tell you, I'm not gonna be shy. I'm gonna go right in.
Oh, this is a natural go together piece of food
Wow,
right here.
we just jumping right in.
Now we're
there.
jumping right in, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna get barbecue sauce in my mask and my face.
There it is. That is incredible.
You get that real earthy pepper in there that comes out with that ferment. It's delicious. Man, that's our Nashville hot style pork. We got our regular Edley's, just regular pork. Let's take some of this down to Gino's and make some pizzas.
All right, so now we're back at Gino's. I got Bret here with me from Edley's BBQ, and we're going to be featuring their pulled pork on 2 of our pizzas today. We have our tavern style thin crust crunchy pizza that's going to be made with the barbecue pulled pork, and then we're going to do our Chicago style deep dish, which is going to feature their Nashville hot recipe. And we're going to assemble these, bring them out, dive in, have some pizza
Wait,
today.
I'm gonna eat some lunch.
Have a little pizza today.
I
We got all our
might eat, like,
toppings here.
half and maybe half.
That's
I'll
fair.
say
And then I'll have the other half.
Perfect.
And
Then we're good to go.
and they can watch us. All right, so we're gonna start putting these together. We're gonna work on our deep dish first.
Cool.
So in the traditional Chicago sense, we do cheese on bottom, toppings, sauce on top.
Okay.
So we're gonna do the Nashville hot that you guys brought over for us. And so for the base, we're going to use a little bit of buffalo and ranch dressing
Oh yeah.
and some of Edley's famous ghost sauce, but we don't use a lot. We do it sparingly.
Okay.
So we're gonna do some ranch, some buffalo. We're gonna do the super small amount of ghost sauce. Oop, that came out
Oh, that's
fast.
gonna
That'll
make
be
a difference.
perfect. And then we're gonna top it.
Okay.
So for this one, we're gonna do a little bit of red onion.
Gotta have some onion.
Gotta have onion.
Oh,
Gotta have
that's
onion
stuff.
with Nashville hot. We're gonna do a little bit of corn.
That's genius.
It really is roasted corn. I would like to point out that was your idea.
Yeah.
That was your idea. And then we're gonna do green onions on the top.
Cool.
So then we're just gonna throw in our Nashville hot,
Oh yeah.
which is incredible. The smell while making it, gonna be a good pizza. All right, we got all that. And then we top it off with sauce.
Sauce on top, cheese on the bottom.
Sauce on top,
Chi-town
cheese,
style.
Chicago. It's as authentic as you can
Yeah.
get here.
Oh, that's awesome. It's almost like a tomato pie.
It sure is.
You know, grandma's tomato pie.
And it's gonna hit the spot.
That's awesome.
All right, so now we got our deep dish built. It's gonna go in the oven, and now we're gonna work on our thin. And this is
So
built
this is
more
more
traditionally.
traditional,
Yes, sir.
traditional style pizza.
That's
Cool.
correct. So for the base here, we're just going to use Edley's barbecue sauce, and we're gonna let that be the star of the dish.
Oh, that's awesome.
No tomato sauce on this particular style. So we'll do that. If you could hand the spoon over. All right, thank you.
That looks great.
And on this, we go right up to the edge. We don't leave any crust on our thin style. We go right up to the edge with sauce.
That sugar in there will cook a little bit.
Oh, it
Be a
caramelizes
little
perfectly.
gooey on the corners.
We do our cheese next.
Yeah. There you are. Like good cheese.
Now this one's tricky. If you use too much cheese in the center, it's gonna get a little soggy. So you gotta make sure to use the right amount. Spread it right up to the edges,
Oh yeah.
so we get a nice perfect bite every piece. All right, so now we're gonna top it. So we got our Edley's beautifully cooked pulled pork that we did this morning. Spread that over. We're gonna do the green onion right on top.
I can put that on every dish.
On every dish. That crunch comes in perfect. We're gonna use a little bit of the roasted corn. We add some Fresno chilies for a little color and a little bit of pop, a little bit of spice.
Love those chilies. They're my favorite. The colors are coming through.
Oh,
really
it's such a beautiful looking pie coming out of the oven with all the colors. As if we didn't have enough colors, we're gonna use a little red onion too.
That looks awesome.
And then we top all of our tavern style pizzas here with some shaved Romano cheese.
Yeah. And it just keeps going.
Keeps going. And that's gonna be it. We're gonna pop these in the oven, we're gonna bring them out, and we're gonna enjoy a little bit of pizza this afternoon.
Hey, let's do lunch. I'll bring the liquor.
Perfect. We're gonna grab these, toss them in the oven.
Let's do it. I can't
Enjoy some
wait.
lunch.
Oh, that's got some weight to it.
It sure did. So we got our final product here. We got our Nashville hot Chicago style deep dish, and we got our tavern style thin crust with the barbecue pulled pork.
Oh man, that
And
looks good.
when there's a minute left in the oven, I take some of your guys' Edley's barbecue dry rub, sprinkle it right on the outside of the crust so we get that little extra barbecue flavor on it, and without charring it.
That's awesome.
So let's dive in and have some pizza.
Let's do some pizza.
And we're gonna have it with a couple of Gino's beers also.
Hey, twist my arm.
Pizza and beer.
Twist my arm real
Pizza
hard.
and
Let's
beer.
have some beer.
All right, hi gentlemen. I got a couple beers here. We have our top seller, which is our American Pale Ale. This one's specifically called Pineapple Imposter, and you have a little bit of hoppiness to it, but you're gonna get a lot of that effervescent floral pineapple. Some floral notes, pineapple, some sweetness to it, not overwhelmingly.
Pizza, beer, and barbecue.
That's awesome.
Yeah, try this out.
Thank
Try
you.
it.
All right. I guess I'll start with this guy. I love the square cut. Makes it a little easier to eat. A little home style.
Yeah, we switched to that one. We switched to this tavern style. Nice
I
crispy
like it.
crust, square cut. Perfect.
I call that my appetizer. The deep dish thing.
And that barbecue caramelizes so well on a pizza.
It's just enough of that sweetness. It's not overpowering. It still is pizza. You know?
Crispy, sweet, and spicy.
Man, that's good. And get a little bit of that smokiness from the pork.
Every bite's got its own flavor profile.
Oh, yeah.
Different adventure on every bite. All right, now it's time to try some of our Nashville hot deep dish.
Oh, I can't wait for this one.
Let me serve it up for you guys.
Oh, yeah. That looks awesome.
Yeah, look at that. As you fix it up, you see the cheese and toppings on the bottom, sauce on top, nice thick crust. It's gonna be delicious. This is the one featuring your guys' Edley's Nashville Hot. We got a little bit of the ghost sauce on the bottom.
Oh, yeah. Man, that looks so good.
And in the back, I also added blue cheese crumbles as one of our toppings
Oh,
also
that's awesome.
to help mellow out the heat a little bit.
And this is definitely a fork and knife pizza.
Fork and knife
Fork
pizza.
and knife
Oh,
pizza.
yeah. To all the New Yorkers, get you a fork and knife. That looks awesome.
And the sweetness of the tomato sauce really helps balance out the heat that we get.
Oh, yeah.
And the buffalo and ranch helps a little bit on the bottom too, cool it down. Just so much layer to every bite.
Oh, my God. It's so thick and so good. And that cheese comes through, and the crust, and that fermented pork.
Yeah, and everything in this just ties together super well.
Oh, that's awesome.
Deep dish has a very unique profile when you eat it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it is freaking awesome. I love the marinara on top of this.
Got a nice, we make our own nice sweet tomato sauce.
Yeah. And that little crunch, you get a little corn every once in a while.
Corn and the green onion to get the little texture.
Our proprietary recipe for our sauce is just stand out. With the Edley's barbecue, it's just phenomenal.
Man, that fermented kind of peppery thing that kind of permeates the sauce and everything. It's awesome.
And you still do get the heat of your Nashville hot recipe.
Oh,
also.
yeah.
You certainly still get it, but it's one of those hits your mouth later like you explained earlier.
But it's there. It makes everything just taste good, but it's not too hot. I'm not burning
Yeah.
at all, but I can feel
Yeah.
the heat. That's really good.
I think even people who are not fans of spicy food could eat this
Easily
pizza.
eat it. Yeah. Who knew that barbecue and pizza? I mean, everybody gets the barbecue pizza, but this is a true barbecue pizza. It's so good.
I'm so excited to be offering it now. Offering Edley's barbecue, pulled pork, and the Nashville hot recipe.
Oh, yeah.
You can do a dine-in at our downtown location, or you can order online now through the Gino's East website. Go to the
Cool.
Nashville branch, get it delivered to your house. Have that Netflix on in your hotel room.
That's a
get
good-
the deep dish or thin crust, both offered.
Oh, that's awesome. Saturday night deep dish with barbecue in Nashville, Tennessee at Gino's. That's awesome. Man.
Perfect way to
I
go.
appreciate y'all doing this with us. This is
Thank you
really
so much.
cool.
I'm super excited about it. You guys got a great product. Goes super well with this pizza, as we found out.
It blew
So
my mind. I really thought it would be like the pineapple barbecue that you get. It's nothing like
No,
that.
one of a
10
kind.
times better. Authentic barbecue with authentic Chicago style pizza, man. It's awesome.
awesome.
I'm just honored to be hanging out with two culinary minds like you guys.
Oh, I'll take it. As long as you pour me some beer and feed me with some deep dish, I'm good, man. Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Thank
To a
you so
good
much
Monday
for showing us
morning.
everything.
Beer and pizza in the mornings, baby.